I am feeling scared. Really scared. Because I'm going to be releasing this video about me being in drag, and there's a part of me that is so terrified to be seen that way. And I've become really critical of the embodiment of the part of me that I call Tiana. So I have all these different parts of me that want to express themselves, right? Like, if you ever had a part of you that's just so angry and it has to scream and hit, that's just one part of you. Because there's also parts of you that are really, really calm and collected, right? There's also the part that might feel fear. So Daddy has a part in his heart, and that's where a personality that I refer to as Tiana sits. And she is a gorgeous, very thin Black woman. She represents a feminine part of me that really wants to express itself. And so that's why we're doing what we're doing. She's all excited because, well, she's never had a chance to really express herself fully. So that's what we're gonna do. I've been reflecting a lot about having exposed my kids to the visual images of what I was going through in the process of getting ready, and included them in, taking them to get mani-pedis with us. And I wanted to be able to live transparently. I didn't want to feel like I had to hide the fact that I was going to go to a drag party from them.
Drag is all about fun. There's really no rules, and it's about being free. It's artistic, and it's expression, and it's complete freedom. That's the beauty of drag. You could create a character and you can be it.
So I remember walking into the party and I saw Ricardo dressed as Soraya, and she was beautiful, like so beautiful, and I didn't feel that way. So I can remember just watching how Soraya could move about the crowd, and I mean, it just, from watching her, it was gorgeous. Like, I don't know how else to explain it. And every time I would start to reflect, I think there was a part of me that was progressively shutting down. And then the dance party starts. I mean, these are professional dancers, so they can do a whole lot that someone like me that's entirely inexperienced would never dream of doing. But as I watched, and particularly as I watched Soraya, I've always been really humbled by Ricardo's talent. And there's a part of me that just longs and wishes that I could do what he does. And I think I have a sense of shame that I can't. Watching everybody start to perform, I really started to shut down. I was very shut down because I just felt really insecure. So now, when I've gone back and I've watched the footage of me doing the catwalk, I look like an ugly guy dressed in drag. Or maybe I should say I look like a good-looking guy dressed in drag. I just did not like the feminine presence that appeared to me. I would love to have the experience of really seeing the world through a woman's eyes, because I'd love to know what that experience is like for women. I enjoyed the part of getting dressed up and the experience of all of that, but being seen, I didn't feel beautiful. I expected that I would feel beautiful, and while I did initially, I didn't. Overall, in hindsight, I feel disappointed because I really wanted to have the experience of being the showstopper, and there's no way. I guess it was, in Holly's terms, it was a great step to explore permission. And so anytime that I've ever explored permission, it doesn't go easily the first time, it doesn't go easily the second time, it doesn't come easily the third time, but eventually you continue to warm up, and then suddenly you're recording music. And it was very, very much excruciating to watch back the footage, because it was my first form of permission to step into this feminine expression that felt entirely uncomfortable to me. It's not like it's an authentic desire that I dress and drag all the time, but I want the confidence to be able to represent myself in any circumstance and do it confidently the first time perfectly. So that's my perfectionist part. I don't know why. I believe that I should be able to do it right the first time. And I think what I would want to step into is to allow myself the opportunity to have fun when that opportunity presents itself, And then to just kind of lean in and explore a little deeper, like what can I do differently that might explore a different possibility than what I experienced the first time. So it's really more about feeling confident than it is about expressing the feminine, through drag. So those are the things that are coming up about this stuff. This is where the healing is. I think it's been fascinating that for the past week I've been thinking about this and thinking, I need to do this again to experience what it's like from a woman's perspective, and I think I get it. I think I really get it. And that is really hard. Like, you have to have it hard. Because of the level of judgment that I've experienced on myself, I don't experience that level in the masculine. I have a lot of compassion because the intensity that I experienced and the judgments, it's so negative. And my hope is that there's a way that I can become at peace with my feminine expression, such that I don't have to be so critical. Because ultimately I'm being critical against myself. And I do not want to be that critical on the entirety of Aaron Martin Thomas. Like, that is not what I want. What I want is a love and acceptance and a pride for what I have. That's what I want. I want to feel like I'm enough, wherever I'm at.